Based on the Ford Explorer but dipped in a coating of Lincoln luxury, the refreshed 2025 Aviator arrives with plenty of style and technology. Highlights include refreshed styling, interior updates, a new infotainment system, and the model's first-time availability of Blue Cruise. So, without further ado, here are 10 things you need to know about the 2025 Lincoln Aviator. Number 10. Redesigned exterior. The front end has a whole new design, and the grille and headlights have been swapped out for a sleeker, more modern look. The people at Lincoln have also thrown in some cool new light strips that light up in a fancy sequence when you walk up to the car, and then do a little light show again when you lock it and walk away. Now, if you get one of the top-of-the-line models, the headlights get even smarter. They can actually adjust the light depending on how fast you're going and where you're turning the wheel. Fancy! Number 9. Engine and performance. Under the hood, they've kept the same heart of the beast. A twin-turbo V6 engine that cranks out a whopping 400 horsepower, making it the strongest engine in its class. This 3.0-liter V6 is paired with a smooth 10-speed automatic transmission. Imagine it as a well-oiled machine. The engine delivers all that power quietly and effortlessly so you can cruise home from work in serene comfort. Number 8. Riding experience. The new Lincoln Aviator prioritizes a smooth and comfortable ride, just like a luxurious airplane gliding on clouds. So, how do they achieve this? The standard suspension is nice and plush, soaking up bumps and imperfections in the road. It might not be the most exciting for drivers who love a sporty feel, but for most Lincoln buyers, this kind of comfort is exactly what they're looking for. There's an optional package called the Dynamic Handling Package that adds fancy features like air springs and special steering, some extra bells and whistles for more ride comfort. While there's some talk that the package doesn't add anything significant, some will find it a good addition. Number 7. Fuel savings. The new Aviator isn't exactly a champion at sipping fuel, but it depends on whether you choose rear or all-wheel drive. With rear-wheel drive, you'll get 18 miles per gallon in the city and 26 miles per gallon on the highway. All-wheel drive drops those numbers a bit to 17 miles per gallon city and 24 miles per gallon highway. The Aviator does guzzle a bit more gas than some of its closest rivals, but it's not too shabby if you prioritize comfort and power over fuel efficiency. Number 6. Black Label model. The top-of-the-line Aviator, the Black Label, gets some extra special treatment. They've designed a fancy new interior theme for it called Invitation, which sounds pretty swanky, right? On the outside, you can also get an optional special edition package that blacks out everything cool. It's a tuxedo for your car, blacked-out trim, a black roof, and even special 22-inch wheels. Talk about sleek and stylish. Speaking of wheels, the size depends on which trim level you choose. Of course, the Black Label gets the biggest one standard at 22 inches. The other trims start with slightly smaller wheels, but you can always upgrade to a bigger size if you want that extra touch of flash. Number 5. Interior comfort. You can choose between 6 or 7 seats. If you go with the 7-seater option, you can get fancy captain's chairs in the second row. There's even a choice of 2 different center consoles between them, with one offering easier access to the way back, third row. But speaking of the third row, it's really only comfy for smaller kids on shorter trips. It's like a cozy nook, not a full-sized adult seat. The upside? With the third row folded up, there's a ton of cargo space for all your stuff. Up front, the driver and passenger get treated like royalty with optional perfect position seats. These bad boys can be adjusted in 30 different ways and even have a massage function. Talk about ultimate relaxation on the road. Lincoln is all about creating a peaceful and calming atmosphere inside the Aviator. They offer a variety of interior color choices, from rich hot chocolate to sleek space gray. The top-of-the-line Black Label models get special themed interiors, and for the first time ever, they're offering a black color option. Ironically, it's based on the Navigator's theme. But don't worry, it's still available if you prefer the classic tan, black, and aluminum flight theme, so you can pick the ambiance that best suits your style. Number 4. Cargo and storage. The Lincoln Aviator offers decent cargo space with 19.2 cubic feet behind the seats and a maxed-out cargo capacity of 78.6 cubic feet with all the seats folded down. That's more cargo space than what you'll find in the Cadillac XT6. Plenty of space for hauling luggage, gear, or whatever you need to transport. Number 3. Infotainment features. The Aviator doesn't skimp on the infotainment and tech features. After all, luxury SUVs are at the center of their selling point. So that means big screens, big fun. The Aviator boasts a giant 13.2-inch touchscreen for your infotainment system, like a window to your digital world. Paired with a 12.4-inch digital instrument cluster in front of the driver, you'll have all the information you need at a glance. No more squinting at tiny screens. You also get the all-new infotainment system. Say hello to the Lincoln Digital Experience, the Aviator's brand new infotainment system. It's supposed to be super fast and user-friendly, and it was developed with some help from Android Automotive. It is your helpful co-pilot, offering features like Google Maps to help you navigate and Google Assistant to control things with your voice. The standard tech goodies include satellite radio, a Wi-Fi hotspot, and Apple CarPlay and Android Auto capability, so you can connect your smartphone and access all your favorite apps. Lincoln keeps things simple with a single touchscreen and traditional climate controls, so you won't waste time figuring out how to adjust the temperature. On higher trims, you can use your smartphone's Bluetooth signal to ditch the key fob altogether. Upgrade to the top-of-the-line Revel Ultima 3D audio system with a whopping 28 speakers, including some built into the headliner for an immersive sound experience. Number 2. Safety. Every Aviator model comes standard with the Co-Pilot 360 suite of driver assistance features. This includes forward collision warning with automatic emergency braking to prevent or lessen crashes and pedestrian detection to keep an eye out for people crossing the street. The Aviator comes with blind spot monitoring to warn you of hidden vehicles, lane keeping assistance to gently nudge you back on course, automatic high beams for better night visibility, and a rear-view camera for stress-free parking. But if you crave even more protection, you can upgrade to the Co-Pilot 360 Plus package. This adds features like adaptive cruise control to maintain a safe distance on highways, traffic sign recognition to display important information on the dashboard, and a self-parking system that can practically park the car for you in parallel or perpendicular spots. Number 1. Pricing and value. The 2025 Lincoln Aviator starts at $59,890 and can reach up to $88,390, depending on your trim level and options. Premier is the base model, priced at $59,890. It offers the core Lincoln Aviator experience with standard features but without all the bells and whistles. The Reserve is considered the sweet spot in the lineup, but it bumps the price tag to $68,890. How does it justify the price bump? Well, it has most of the luxurious features that most buyers would want without going all out on the top trim. But you can go all out with the Black Label model for the ultimate in luxury and customization. It's a cool $88,390, and this top-of-the-line option comes loaded with premium features and unique design elements.